Hey everyone, this is Tahuti Min, and welcome to my channel. What I want to talk about today is unconditional love and conditional love when it comes to relationships. Now, the reason I want to touch this subject is because I remember going back in the days when, my younger days when I was in relationships, and I come to realize that I was a people pleaser, right? And I come to find out that being a people pleaser, I was more attracted to people that loved on conditional levels. When I say conditional, that means that person would only like me or accept me or love me if I meet certain conditions. So because I was a people pleaser, I attracted those types of people. Because what happened is, by being a people pleaser, I always kept doing things to satisfy them, to please them, to give them whatever they thought they needed, just for them to accept me, like me, and want me. So pretty much I was wearing a mask, and I also had a persona. So I would get around a certain person, and I would act a certain way, or be a certain way to appease them, because I knew that if I was myself, or if I was being myself, they would not accept me. So I've been in a lot of relationships where there was a lot of conditional love, and it was just very heavy, because there's a part of me that wanted to be free. I wanted to just be myself without worrying about, like, stepping on eggshells, where if you do something or be a certain way, the person will get upset. So sometimes, there are people out there who will only love and accept you if you do things their way. So um, that's when we're saying that because they're being pleased in some way. For example, because you may be funny or you make them laugh, you may think or do things the way they want. For example, it's pretty much always about them. So now the difference between conditional love and unconditional love is when you're in a relationship where the love is unconditional, it's more so that the person will love you and accept you for exactly as you are. That means you don't have to change. You can be all of who you are, and they will not take it personal, and they'll just accept you for who you are. So, like, when it comes to unconditional love, it's like if the person doesn't have to look a certain way, act a certain way, be a certain way, or please them in every fashion. Please them mentally, please them emotionally, please them spiritually, and please them physically the way they want. And then they'll say, okay, I like you, you approved. So this is the powerful thing about relationships that deal with unconditional love, deals with the heart chakra. So I worked on my heart chakra to learn to love myself unconditionally. So I can just be with someone and be my own person, yet still share all of who I am, instead of trying to conform for something that they want so they can accept me, which is conditional love. So this is very important when it comes to relationships, is that it's very important that we learn to, if you're going to be with someone, just accept them for who they are. Don't try to change them, improve them in any way. Accept them for exactly who they are. This even goes for friends and families. Sometimes we have family, we have friends, neighbors, peers. They will only accept us if we give them what they want. Now, in their mind, they don't know that they're thinking this way. In their mind, they just feel pleased. Like, okay, this person makes me laugh. This person buys me a lot of things. This person does this and that for me. Pretty much satisfying all of my desires. Now I love them. That's conditional love. I only love them because they're stimulating and satisfying something within me and make me smile or laugh. Now I love them. But that's not really what unconditional love is. So the easier relationships, the relationships that were easier for me was the ones that were like when I was just easily accepted. Meaning being around someone that's like me, or someone that can just accept me for who I am without me feeling odd or strange. So that's pretty much a relationship where the person's not judging you and overly criticizing you for who you are and what you do. And that's very important to have a very healthy relationship. So I'm a little tired. I've been up all night. So pretty much what I'm saying is that um, we have to be careful with this conditional love, because I've been a victim to that too, where I will only treat someone nice or be kind or cool to someone if they appease my or stimulate me in some way. So if they bought me something that entertained me in some way, either emotionally, spiritually, physically, or emotionally, or whatever the case may be, if they gave me what I wanted, then I thought I liked that person. But as soon as they did something that I thought wasn't right or cool or based on my beliefs or my beliefs, then all of a sudden I no longer wanted to deal with them or like them. I would get upset at them because they didn't do it my way. So it wasn't fair. So I think it's fair to just accept the person who they are, because we all are different. We all do things differently. you know, one person may share this way and one person may share in a different way. So what I used to say is, well, because I help people a lot and give a lot, then they should do the same thing for me. But that's conditional love. That's saying that they have to be me or be like me or think like me for me to accept them or to feel comfortable or safe with them. Instead of enjoying a person's that we all come in variety and we all do things differently. And sometimes it's good to meet someone that do things differently. So pretty much that's pretty much it. That we learn to love ourselves and others unconditionally. So now conditional love is, I would say, it's third dimension. That's dealing with the third chakra, the third dimension, with the solar plexus. And when we're stuck in the solar plexus or the 3D, we only like and accept others if they appease us, if they do something that we like only. But if they do something that's normal to them or them being themselves that we don't approve, then we push them away instead of saying, well, you know what, I embrace you for being who you are. I embrace you for being not like me, to do things differently than I am. I'm not going to get upset or judge you or criticize you constantly just because you do things based on my beliefs, because we all have our own beliefs and we all see things differently. So there we go. So learn to love unconditionally, because then we can accept others as they are without changing them. It doesn't mean you have to be friends with them. You can dislike someone and still love them unconditionally, still have compassion for them, but you may not be their friend or may not want to be around them. You may not like them, but you can still love them unconditionally. Just accept them for who they are and not try to change anything to feel higher or better or more good than the other person. That's unconditional love. So that's it. So have a blessed day and hope to see you soon.